Hey, Aspen Mountain peeps, happy Wednesday to you. Beautiful day. We had some training from Ream this morning. We got some more tomorrow. We're trying really hard to keep our trainings up and trying to learn all the new products that's coming out. They just came out with a brand new hybrid, and that's what our training was on this morning. If you don't know what a hybrid is an electric water heater that uses a refrigeration system on top to take your internal room temperature and actually heat the water based on that. It's kind of a cool system. It's supposed to be really energy efficient, and so that was one of the things that they've just come out with. They just came out with a brand new system. It's got a built-in leak detector on the bottom and a shutoff valve that if it senses a leak, it automatically shuts the water off to the water heater. So cool things coming up in the future. You know, it's something that we at Aspen Mountain Plumbing always try to do, is try to keep ourselves on top of the training and on top of the new products that are coming out, so we can always offer the best for our customer. So that's something we're doing. I've gotten a lot of questions lately about water softeners, softening systems, conditioning systems. What's the differences? What kind of salt do I use? All these different questions. And so I thought I would hop on today and actually do my live on water softeners, scale management systems or filtration systems, and what type of salt to use in water softeners, and how you know you're programmed up. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about that today. First of all, if you're watching this on Facebook and you're watching live, type in live. If you're watching this on replay, type in replay. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel and click the little bell for notifications. You can get that. Our videos are posting within a couple hours from the time I do this live to YouTube. So if you want to catch on replays or catch up on past lives we've done, I've got hundreds of them on there. I've been doing them for almost 2 years now. So hop on there, check it out, and you'll see that we've got a lot going on. So question one is, how does a water softener work, and why is it important? And hey, Trinity, thanks for watching, bud. Hey, Margaret, thank you for watching. How does the Halo system work? I talk about them a lot. What does the Halo system do? And what salt do I use for my water softener if I do have a water softener? Those are three questions I'm going to answer today. This may be a little bit longer of a live just because so much information inside it. And basically, I'm going to try to explain the best I can without drawing it on a board exactly how these systems work. So first of all, let's talk a water softener. Let's look at the difference here. So here I have a water softener, and this is the resin tank, as we call it, and that would be the brine tank, or where we keep the salt. And then this system is the Halo system, the Halo 5 system. Now, what are the differences? The Halo 5 system is a conditioner. It's basically a filtration system. It's got four different types of filtration sediment, filtration media in it. The first one is a carbon filter, compressed carbon filter, and then they have gannite filter in it, and then they have another a more micron carbon filter in it, and then they have an ionizer in it, which actually changes the scale buildup. Now, what does that mean, scale buildup? So basically, when you have water spots on your glass, or like when I showed yesterday the water heater that we took out, the hard water buildup, that's scale buildup. That's scale management. So basically what happens is this is considered a suspension system, and what it does is it takes those hard minerals and it, almost like a magnet, if you can picture this in your mind, it's like two positive ends forcing on each other. When those hard minerals come in, they have a positive ion charge, okay? And so what happens is these two, inside this ionizer, which is inside the Halo system, it basically pushes that with two positives on the sides of magnet, and that positive coming in kind of breaks it up a little bit, and it causes it to turn into a powder form to where it'll actually come out your faucets and not stick to your glass or things like that. It'll turn it to a dust. The main thing that we like about this system is that it does two things. It basically will manage the scale, but really more than anything, it filters out any of the chemicals that are hard. We love to show our customers, there's a website that we show them. It's ewg.org, and basically this is the database for the entire nation on what the water conditions and what chemicals are in your local municipality water. And it'll tell you what the recommended health standard is for each chemical and where your level is based on that. And basically what this is doing is it's filtrating out all those chemicals. So chloramines, arsenic, things like that. This carbon filter will take care of that. So if you're looking just to manage your scale and to have better tasting water or better smelling water, or you want your water to be cleaner, the Halo system is the way to go. It's not a water softener. It doesn't remove the hardness. It just changes the format. Hey, Mark, thanks for joining us. So that's the difference between the Halo and the softener. Now, the softener, this one right here, this is a 2-tank softener. They also make a cabinet softener for a smaller footprint. It's a little bit bigger than this, but basically what this does is it removes all the hard water sediment coming in, or material coming in. So basically this one just changes the makeup of it. This one actually removes it. And basically what you have inside here, this tank here is called a resin tank. And inside that resin tank, you have these little balls that are almost in the shape of a star. And that's called resin. And they're usually made of a polymer. And what they usually do is they have these negative charges on them. So basically as the metal comes into the head and comes down into the resin, that hard metals has that positive charge, and this has a negative charge. So basically it's attracting all that hardness and collecting it. And then what it does, it uses the salt to re-clean it and purge itself out to where it can recharge itself. So once this hits a certain amount, and this is why these are a popular head. This is called a clack head. This is a metering head. What it does is it bases on the amount of use. So it only recharges and regenerates itself and cleans itself based on the amount of gallons that you use in it. If you notice, this also has a clack head. Basically, this has a 10-year maintenance-free warranty on it. And basically what this does is as the water comes in, it forces that positive energy on it, changes the makeup, but the head on it cleans it and recompacts this and basically pushes all that filtration system media, the carbon stuff, it'll open it up and allow it to clean itself out. So that's why it's got a 10-year on it. Softeners last for a while, but they take the salt and they mix it into the resin and then they dump it out, and that's what helps clean it. One of the big questions I get is, what kind of salt do I use on a water softener system? Now, personally, I love to use Morton pellets. I think that they just last a little bit longer. They have a little bit more chemical break into them because they are pellet formed. They put special chemicals into the salt to help keep it clean. So it'll help it stay clean longer. It'll also help keep the bacteria out of the head or out of the media that's in there. So I always use that salt right there, and it's a 4-in-1 benefit. It extends the life, it helps build up, and then it helps keep that cleaner. But it's a pellet form. It's not a granule form, and I really like the pellet forms because they seem to last longer. They don't wear out as quick. So one thing I don't like about softeners is carrying salt downstairs and putting it into your brine tank. But it does remove any hardness or any chemicals. There is sometimes the thing about a softener that you got to keep in mind. If you have iron, high levels of iron, or you have high levels of chloramines, that will not take that out. You actually have to have a special filtration system for that. The cool thing about the Halo is high irons it might not take out if it's over a certain amount, but it will take out a majority of your irons, and it will take out all of your chloramines. So that's kind of the difference in the two systems. Like I said, that one is a conditioner. That one is a softener. That one completely removes hard minerals coming in. That one conditions the hard minerals coming in, but it filtrations too. This one does not do a filtration. Now, Northstar, the company I usually use for my water softeners, have come out with a 2-in-1. And basically, it's got carbon filter in it, and then it's a water softener as well. So they're trying to catch up to what Halo's done. If you're just looking at getting rid of your water spots, you want better tasting water, then the Halo system is the way to go. If you're looking for actual removal of all hardness and you don't want anything at all in that water, that's the way to go. The problem with the water softener I've found is that the salt will actually kill plants. So you can't hook up a sprinkler system to it, or you can't hook it up to your hose bibs, and you have to replumb that. Whereas with a halo system, there is no salt being taken into it, so it won't kill your plants. So those are some things about the water softener and the filtration system or conditioning systems. I have another conditioning system that we like to use. It's called a scale management system. Basically, it's just for scale management. There's no filtration media in it at all. And basically, that's a filter that you change every so often. We do that for some homes, depending on the situation. Some houses, all the main water comes in a crawl space, so you don't have the spot to put a halo in there, so that'll be an application where we use the scale management system instead. Obviously, if there's any questions on filtration or water softening or anything like that, feel free to shout out to us, give us a call. This is something that we kind of do that a lot of companies here in Rock Springs don't. We specialize in these things. We've really gained the knowledge and the training on these things, so we can sell them and we can teach the customer about what they do. And these two systems, by far, like I said, are what we do, and they're the best on the market. Obviously, if there's any questions, feel free to give us a call, 307-922-4413. If you want to catch any of these past shows that we've done, go in and check it out on YouTube. Like I said, the Gold Leaf show that we do on Fridays, we're not doing this week. We will pick that back up next week. Obviously, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful Wednesday.